guest speaker tonight that's going to talk about our sports medicine program. Again, there's a difference between hurt and injured, all right? And but she does a tremendous job and really has, this year so far we've been relatively healthy, and she's getting guys back quicker. The doctor's actually seeing people on Tuesdays earlier in the week than he has in the past, which enables us to get guys back quicker. So it's been a good deal for us, and I know the guys appreciate Becky being there, and so does the coaching staff. It all makes us better.
I've been here starting my 5th year full time. I was also here for 2 years as a grad assistant. I got to work with the football program then, so I'm no stranger to the program, although this is my first year in charge of basically the medical services for our football program. I've had an opportunity to work with every single sport on campus here at SHIP, and nothing compares to football. Now that doesn't mean football's better, football's worse. Football is a completely different animal. When you're dealing with violent collisions like that on a daily basis, you're bound to get some injuries. More injuries than in volleyball and cross country and track and field.
You saw the game, and I know Jeff was there. There were some people that were at the game who understands what I'm saying at this moment. The thing that we got to do is we got to continue to finish games. And again, I don't know if it's because we're young or inexperienced, whatever it may be, but it's our job to start getting that taken care of. We were very competitive against the number 3 team for 3 quarters of football. That's the basic, that's the whole thing to the game. For 3 quarters, we played pretty darn good football. Now again, we made our mistakes. We could be better in those 3 quarters, but we hung right in there, and we were doing a good job on both sides of the ball. The wind was crazy up there on Saturday, 25 to 30 miles an hour wind blowing kind of across the field most of the day, okay? So that brought into a lot of decisions what you're going to do as a coaching staff. You had to think about the wind, what direction you're kicking it, what you're going to do, going forward on 4th down, kicking field goals. A lot of things played into this game on Saturday, okay? And it was a great learning experience for me, myself, to be in those situations and make those decisions. The thing that I always talk about is adversity. Adversity. When something doesn't go our way, we got to know how to handle it. How to handle it. We can't go into a box. We can't close the suitcase, that type of deal. So we're working on that. I talked to our kids, offensive kids this week. Listen, we got to put the ball in the end zone. All right? We got to put the ball in the end zone. You got to have that internal drive, that determination to put the ball in there. You can't settle for field goals. You can't settle for going on downs. Don't make it on 4th down. We got to put the ball in the end zone. And I know Coach Yursich has worked really hard on that this week. You take the missed opportunities. And again, this is us. This is coaching. This is me. All right? Ultimately, this comes on my shoulders. We got to get this taken care of. We cannot go against the number 3 team in the country and get in the red zone 5 or 6 times and not come away with points. And that lies on my shoulders. All right? So we will get that fixed, and we will make sure the players understand how important that is. But ultimately, those kids need to play. They need to play. They need to do their assignments, and they need to be aggressive. Sometimes we're not as aggressive as we need to be. Okay? So I'm going to start feeding them raw hamburgers. See what happens. Time of possession. Shippensburg 31-24, Bloom 28-36. Now Bloomsburg runs the ball. Bloomsburg is a time control. I think they're leading the conference in ball control, in time of possession. They're leading the conference. We actually had the ball more than they do. Now, that says a couple things. One, we did have long drives. All right? The bad part of that is they had big plays, that they didn't have to extend a lot of drives. So that's the good and bad about that time of possession. But again, for our offense to be able to keep the ball longer than Bloomsburg did, that helps. That helps. Saturday after the game on the field, that's the first thing I said to them. I said 7-4. 7-4. That's what we're fighting for now. 7-4. We can still have a successful season here. All right? But it has to go through Cheyney. It has to go one game at a time, and I made sure they understood that. Is we got a 4-game season. That's what we're looking at. It's just like we started summer camp. We got a four-game season right now, starting on Saturday with Cheyney. If we're going to get to 7-4 and finish this year with that record, we got to go through Cheyney. We got to beat Cheyney. So it's a one game at a time type of mentality. And I hope the kids buy in. A couple plays into the game here. Again, we were flying around. We were doing good things. People were being aggressive. We were doing a pretty good job of taking care of our responsibilities. Got to show you the kickoff too, because again, we had really good kickoff coverage. Great kick right here. And here we are coming down the field. We got good kickoff coverage now. We get them down there at the 10-yard line. So, again, we are improving on things. Another good play right here by this safety coming downhill. This isn't even a blitz. This isn't even a blitz. This is just zone coverage. They're reading it quick. They're coming up. People's coming through, making good plays. That's a great catch. Coach is excited. And I'm calling it a catch. So that was a good deal. And Kevin Herrick does a great job of getting this. Watch this run. Watch this run. This is Wildcat. He's a Wildcat, so he's not really, he's a running back playing quarterback. Quarterback's up here, so we got Wildcat in. He does a great job here. Watch. He stopped. Second effort makes that first down. And we get a sack. So we're going in the locker room. Just shutting the number 3 team down basically for the one play. All right, except for the one play. We're losing 7-3 at halftime. Okay, 7-3. We just sacked them the last play of the half. We go in the locker room. Our kids are pumped. Our kids are excited.
Told him to stay. Told him he was protected. Okay, we're good. You need to get back there and have a little fortitude about you. Hang in the pocket and hit the home run.
Good double team there by Latham, our right tackle. Really staying on this guy. You'll notice he doesn't even get off to the back or 50. Good throw on time. Getting rid of the ball quickly. Getting rid of the ball quickly. Very important. Get out of your hand. Okay, he turns and sprints like he's still in second base in baseball. Turn, look for the ball, get it wide, get on the perimeter. Great block by number 2 receiver. You go no huddle. You get people confused. They start talking. This guy's supposed to blitz. Huh? And then he didn't come on time, right? He didn't come on time. Right? That's big, because if he did come on time, I'd be talking to you about how terrible we were, right? No, but he comes late. We confuse him. Quarterback did a nice job throwing his ball on time. His feet are set. He's throwing. He's stepping into his throw. Very good.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. It's not easy. It's a process, man. It's a process.
Their record doesn't show it, but they're getting better. You know, everybody says Cheyney, and you think automatically, oh, you're going to blow them out. That's not the case. Cheyney is pretty good. Triple option offense. Triple option, okay? So again, how they get away with things is they run the triple option, which you got to be a sound defense, disciplined defense, and take care of your responsibilities. They got some athletes, and they fly around. Again, you got to keep Kutztown to 14 points in the first half, and Kutztown scores points like you read about. They're doing something good, all right? Right there, that is called belly option, all right? Belly option. Now, what they're doing with the belly option is this. They're taking this slot guy, all right, and leading him up through this same play. They'll come right back to it if they got success at it, all right? Again, these guys play hard. They're not going to lay down just because the Red Raiders are showing up to Cheyney. There's a toss again. Now again, they got it. Look at this. They got the corner. Look what they do. They cut. They cut. They cut. These guys run this offense for a reason, and they're good at what they do. Every game we're taking positive things out. We're trying to build upon it. The thing that we got to do is we just got to finish a game. We got to play 4 quarters of football, 60 minutes. All right. We got to learn how to adjust to adversity. We got to learn how to keep our emotions under control. And again, we work on that. You know, the discipline factor of it all. We're trying to continue to do that with them. That's the foundation of our program, and that's what we're going to continue to do. It's a process. We're going to stay on the road that we're on because we believe this is the way to build a championship football team. So we're going to do what we do. Whether it's, you know, the results are there yet or not, we're going to stay on our road because we believe in it. We do appreciate you coming here tonight. Again, you know, I don't know is the Beatles in town. You said the Beatles were in town tonight. All right. And
you can see who's here to see you, though.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
and last week we had the Beach Boys, all right, which couldn't have been as good as what happened right here. All right. Next week, who's next week? Is there anything next week? Huh?
3.